Welcome everyone, my name is WirthyPickle and this is your channel for all things Starfield. I know it's been a while since my last video, so thank you for being so patient. But I know most of you are just here to see the video, so I'm leaving my channel update for the end of this video, as well as information on my first giveaway. So if you want a chance at winning a $50 gift card to your preferred gaming platform, be sure to leave a comment, like, and subscribe to the channel. Other than that, let's go ahead and get started with some of my favorite things to do in Starfield. I wanted to start this video off with a quest that I suggest everyone does, not because you get a really good reward or the storyline is good, but because you just get an absolutely random item, and that's the monster costume that I'm sure you saw in the thumbnail before you clicked on this video, but I wanted to show you guys how to get that. So first of all, you need to head over to one of Mars's moons named Titan. Here you'll find New Homestead, travel there. Once you get there, you'll want to head straight to the front of this main building here. Head to the very back of the hallway, you'll see some stairs, just head down the stairs, and then once you're there in the basement, you want to look for Dr. Lakota. Normally I find her in the clinic that I'm showing you now, but sometimes she'll kind of wander off, and so you may have to search around and find her. Like in this, I just kind of find her in the hallway, but talk to her. Getting the outfit is really simple. Just talk to her about why she hates the tourist and offer to help her with them. And then she'll just give you the outfit, just like that. Now, if you wanted to actually do the quest involves scaring some tourists around the area, so feel free to scare them if you want. If you return to her though, she will take the outfit back, but if you continue to do some quest for her, she will let you keep it. But obviously nothing's stopping you from just not returning when she gives it to you in the first place, so you might as well just take it. Now, the second thing that you have to try in Starfield is going to be something completely different, but I will say it's one of my favorite things to do in the game, although it may be a little weird. So picture this, you just start a new playthrough and you're walking around, you're adventuring around, you kind of go off the beaten path and you're trying to collect items in some random outpost, and there's just that one item that you find on the floor that is completely useless, doesn't help you in any way, doesn't make you any more powerful, but it's there, and it just tickles your brain on a spiritual level, and you just think, man, I gotta collect that item. I don't know why I need it, but I need that in my inventory. That is the item that you just have to collect and hoard every single time that you find it in the game. But here's the catch, here's the thing. You can't just collect it and keep it in your inventory, store it on a ship or in a chest somewhere. Here's what you have to do. You have to pick your favorite room, whether it's your home or your outpost or an apartment, whatever it may be, pick your favorite room and dedicate that room to this item. You gotta just drop the items on the floor. This room is now dedicated to that singular item. I, for one, like to collect every single potato that I find in the game. So I dedicated my room to collecting potatoes, and now this is the most sacred room in my game save. Trust me, this is the best part of Starfield. You can't tell me otherwise. It just tickles my brain in such a way that you won't know until you dedicate a room to potatoes, or whatever that item may be. Just like other Bethesda games, Starfield is filled with secrets and Easter eggs just waiting to be found. So if you haven't sought after these Easter eggs, you're really missing out. While I don't want to spoil too much, I do want to show you one Easter egg that is pretty fun and it's easy to find. So a lot of you are going to find this kind of at the start of the game, so I don't feel too bad about spoiling it to those of you that haven't found it yet. This Easter egg questline is initiated by finding a book titled Sir Livingstone's Second Journal. And if you don't want to know where this book is located, just skip a few seconds in the video and you'll jump over the location of the book. So last call and okay. This book is found in this room of the Constellation headquarters. Just pick it up and read it. This will immediately throw the questline in your activity section and is called Visit the Apollo Landmark on Luna. Obviously, you'll want to select the questline and travel to that location. Once you're there, you'll find a moon landmark that should look rather familiar. A fun little shout out to the first moon landing and American flag that is placed on the moon. Just don't forget to snap a few pictures when you get there. And there's tons of these Easter eggs throughout the game, so make sure you're always looking out for fun items while you're out and about. And don't forget, if you find a book that's worth a lot of money, make sure you open it up. You'll often find a fun quest line inside. And for those of you that don't want to scavenge every inch of the game, it's always kind of fun just to look up a YouTube video or search the internet for some of these Easter eggs. It's always kind of fun, even if it is kind of spoiled to you, to just go out and find these items. Now, the next thing that you have to try is specifically for those of you that have those darn intrusive thoughts that just don't seem to go away. You'll want to pick your favorite large city and travel there. And then be sure to say hi to a few people, do a couple good deeds, because you're about to do something pretty bad. So after that, you have a lot of freedom. There is just one rule. You have to kill every single person in the city. Now, there's a lot of different ways to do this, so don't be afraid to be creative. Some will try and fight, others will actually just run and hide, so be sure to check every nook and cranny, every single building, every single house. And if you find and kill every single person in the city, congrats. You're now a terrible person, but that's okay, because you are or will be Starborn. So you can just claim that you've seen the future or something, and this is the best option there was. But actually, in reality, you'll probably just want to reload your save and pretend this never happened. But I mean, the choice is yours. On a side note though, doing this does actually have a use to it. When you're running around and shooting everyone, you'll eventually come across a couple people that the game won't let you murder. A useful trick to finding out who is actually important and who has good quest lines. Now, is this the best method for figuring this out? Probably not, but hey, at least you aren't a puppy killer. Those are the worst types of people. Anyways, enjoy this fun montage of me, putting these people to sleep. Anyways, that's enough of that. Let's go ahead and move on to the next thing that you have to try in Starfield. Starfield, like most Bethesda games, opens the door to so many possibilities for role-playing. Whether you want to be the good guy that saves the universe, or the terrible person that kills an entire city and doesn't even reload their save, you have endless possibilities. With this game taking place in space though, I figured I'd suggest one specific style for role-playing. For this specific role-playing style, you'll want to find a beautiful family on any city. Pick a city of your choice. As long as they have a child, you'll be all set. Once you've found the kid, you'll want to pretend you are actually your favorite Star Wars character, Anakin Skywalker. Okay, I'm sorry for that one. I really am. I had to do it. So let's just move on to the last few recommendations for things you have to try in Starfield before y'all get too angry at me in the comment section. Now, for my second to last recommendation on what you need to try, I'm gonna propose an entirely new way of playing the game. Starfield has been full of controversy since it came out. I constantly see comments about how people feel that they've ruined the game by rushing through the main quest and faction quests. I also see comments from people who have done little to no main quest, but complain that the side content is extremely repetitive or boring. So for those of you that have done either of those two things, or they fear they may get bored as they sink more hours into this game, I propose this style of playing. Next time you load up your save, try to only do side content or quest lines outside of Constellation or the main factions. Talk to everyone you see and try to spark fun random quests. This, or spend time building your ship or outpost. Literally do anything you want besides those main quests. But here's the thing. The second, and I mean second, you start getting bored, switch over to the main quest or the main factions, at least for 1 or 2 missions before returning to the outside content. This will help you not rush through the main quest in the game extremely fast, but also keep you from feeling bored doing some of the randomly generated quests. Now, I do want to mention that I found some amazing stories and quests when I'm out and about, or when I'm just doing random things like building an outpost or building my ship. I have a lot of fun doing these things. But it's also possible that you'll find a couple quests back to back that are bland or repetitive. That's why it's important that you stop what you're doing and move on to a main quest line. It makes me sad to see how many people actually set down the game for good or for a couple weeks at a time because they had some bad luck on a handful of quests in a single sit down. So I've found doing this type of structuring for how you play the game does help out a lot with the flow of the game and making sure you don't get bored, or if you accidentally come across some bad luck with those randomly generated content. Now, for my last must-try activity, I'm going to group together 2 separate things as one, and for the time being, it is only going to be for PC. So if you have an Xbox and you'd rather just skip to the giveaway and channel update, just skip to this time here. But for those of you that do have PCs, it is practically required of you to try out Starfield mods and console commands. Both are extremely easy to figure out. Nexus mods already has hundreds of pages of mods for Starfield. And as bigger mods are released, I do plan on doing mod reviews, but for the time being, just take a peek and pick a few that you want to try out. Mods are such a fun way to spice up your game and just have some extra fun. On top of that, there's a plethora of console commands to play with when you don't feel like doing a quest or being productive. One of my favorite things to do is spawn myself outside my ship with 0 gravity, and then spawn a bunch of potatoes and ram my way through them and watch them fly. Yes, I know, I have problems. Yes, I like potatoes. And yes, the second there's a mod to spawn pickles in the game, I am going to do this with pickles. Anyway, give it a try and just have fun. Starfield is a great game with lots of freedom to do what you want. But that's all I have for now, so let me know what your favorite thing to do in Starfield is in the comment section, and let me know if you'd like to see more content like this. And I imagine a lot of you are here for the giveaway information, and a few of you for a channel update, so let's get started with the giveaway. As I mentioned at the start of the video, I want to thank each of you guys for the support that I've been getting on this channel and for bearing with me while I finish my last 2 semesters of college. I want to do my first giveaway on this channel by giving one of you a $50 gift card to whatever gaming platform you play your games on. Entering the giveaway is easy, just make sure you're subscribed, like this video, and then leave a comment mentioning your favorite weird thing to do in Starfield. The winner will be announced 1 week from today, and I'm going to reach out to you by responding to your comment on YouTube. So make sure you keep your eye on your notifications, because if you don't respond in the first 24 hours, I will have to go to someone else and announce a different winner, and I don't want to do that. So make sure you keep an eye on your notifications. Now for an update on the channel. I am getting back into the groove of working on my videos. With going to school full-time and working full-time, it has been hard to find the 8 to 10 hours that's required for me to make a video like this. But I've made some adjustments to my schedule, and I'm hoping that I'll have a little bit more time to work on these YouTube videos and being a little bit more active in my community section. So for at least for the next few months, I probably won't be uploading multiple times a week like I had before the semester started, but I do have a goal of uploading video every 2 or 3 weeks. These will mostly be Starfield videos, whether it's news or just kind of videos like this. But I do want to branch out with other games that y'all are enjoying, so let me know what you'd like to see with that. Anyways, thank you guys again. I really do appreciate those of you that have stuck around this long. I love you guys, and until next time, stay worthy.